Is this Australia's new king?
Yeah! Come on, Australia! We are the champions!
Ask a New Zealander to picture the Australian sports landscape, and the images are predictable. The crack of a cricket bat at the MCG, the heavy collisions of Rugby League, or the high-flying marks of the AFL. For decades, football, what Australians call soccer, lived on the edges of that picture. It was a sport for outsiders, kept alive on suburban parks by post-war European migrants looking for a connection to home in marginalized communities. This chart shows the current reality of Australian sports participation. Football now leads the nation with 1.93 million active participants, a figure that places it ahead of every other team sport in the country. That growth has pushed the sport's physical limits. Over 2,400 grassroots clubs are currently operating at absolute capacity, revealing a $2.9 billion gap in the community infrastructure needed to support them. This is a cultural shift that has quickly outgrown the physical boundaries of the country's local parks. To understand how this scale translates into impact, you have to look at the local suburban football club. These local pitches generate significant value for the nation's baseline. As this data shows, community sport infrastructure produces roughly $4.9 billion in health benefits and $5.1 billion in social benefits every year, value that begins at these weekend games. A major driver of this value is the surge in female participation, with over 231,000 women and girls now playing across various formats. This influx is highlighting exactly where investment is lagging. Right now, less than a third of Australia's community sports facilities are classified as female-friendly, creating an urgent need for inclusive changing rooms and climate-resilient pitches that can handle the sheer volume of players. The local pitch has become a practical test site for how Australia manages its changing demographics and public health. During global events like the that suburban energy scales up and moves into the city center. This is where we see the live site, the moment a distributed network of grassroots fans physically gathers in the public square. These gatherings have occasionally faced resistance. In late 2022, the Melbourne Arts Precinct initially moved to ban a Socceroos World Cup screening at Federation Square, citing security concerns after previous ends. The public reaction was so swift that it reached the highest levels of state government. The Premier directly intervened to overturn the decision, explicitly acknowledging the community value of letting fans gather. When the site was opened, the result was this: thousands of fans standing shoulder to shoulder in the freezing night to support the national team. That victory at Federation Square confirmed a change in the power dynamic. It showed that when this many people participate in a sport, their collective presence can compel state leaders to rethink how public spaces are used. When you connect the local clubs to these massive public gatherings, a broader national outcome emerges. The sport is actively working to bridge historical divides. This is seen in initiatives like the NAIDOC Cup and Football Australia's formal support for the Uluru Statement from the Heart, putting the organization's weight behind First Nations reconciliation. This integration happens alongside the sport's traditional role of providing a community for multi-generational migrant populations coming from over 200 different cultures. The metrics of this effect are clear. Following recent major tournaments, 81% of Australians surveyed felt the event had successfully brought different communities together. The takeaway for a Cross-Tasman audience isn't about trophies. It's the fact that in a country that is diversifying rapidly, a historic